Welcome back, Horus Heresy fans, to the SN Studio for another Heresy Battle Report. Today we are playing 2,000 points from the Age of Darkness rulebook, and we are playing across this shattered jungle world that has been hit by probably some ancient strike cruiser that is now decaying and left there. Now, Erebus, yes, that's right, the word bearers and Erebus are here, and Erebus has come to probably collect some sort of vital intelligence within the ruins, but he is being hunted by none other than the Legio Custodes. Yes, Stevie G is back in the studio, and he will be using the Custodes to try and stop Erebus and his plans. So, we're playing Tide of Carnage, and without further ado, let us get stuck into Stevie G's army coming up next.
Hi, Stevie G back here in the SN Studios, once again leading the glorious Golden Legion, the Legio Custodes, into battle in the battlefields of the 30th millennium. So, there's been a lot of debate online on how best to play the new iteration of the Custodes, and I've decided to experiment a bit and go for an infantry-heavy army, my very own Golden Horde. So, straight into the army list, we've got a 2,000 point list. My HQ is the only one I can choose, and it's a good one. It's the Shield Captain, armed with the ubiquitous Guardian Spear. No need to polish that anymore. It's a dead killy HQ. In the elites, I've got a 4-man Heteran Guard squad with the, again, Guardian Spears. I love spears. Spears all around if I could. Solid unit, does the job proper. Then we've got 2 Achilles Dreadnoughts, each with twin Link's-Adrathic Destructors. They are probably my most effective and most long-range shooting unit in the army at only 24 inches. That gives you an idea of how assault this army is. Troops, I've got a 4-man Sentinel Guard squad armed with shields and sentinel blades. The extra robustness that the shields give them should allow them to hold in combat or take an extra turn of shooting. And then we've got a 4-man Guardian Spear squad, Custodian Guard squad rather. Again, spears, I love them. I would have an entire army of them if I could. Another 3-man unit of Custodian Guard, bare bones infantry, need to get bodies on the field. And to round it all off, another 3-man unit of spears, Custodian Guard. Fast attack next, we've got a 2 Palace Speeder Squadron. These are the most points efficient unit in the game. They're fast, they hit hard, very short range, but with that speed they can make it into combat. Well, not combat, into range. You don't want them in combat. But all round great unit. And my final addition, something to hold the backline, a Vindicare Assassin. I'm hoping that its 100-inch range can allow me to reach out and touch some veteran sergeants at a great distance. And with that all told, it's going to be aggressive, it's going to be bloody, straight in now with DC's word bearers.
Here we are, the day has come, and I am very, very, very excited because Erebus has arrived. Many of you have been calling for him, some of you have been calling for his head. Fools, you cannot defeat Erebus, and he is leading the word bearers, of course, today. 2,000 points. Now, on a side note, I am so close to 2,500 points. I'm around 250 in terms of all my painted stuff, but they're not legal lists at the moment, so I'm going to be painting up some more bits and pieces in order to get to 2,500. But until then, we fight at 2,000. Word bearers today, 17th Legion, and my right of war is the Dark Brethren. Basically, I pick a sacrificial unit on the enemy side, and I obviously get myself bonuses for doing so. It's not the best. It can be quite good in terms of buffing some of the units, but it does come back with quite a nasty downside if I don't do wounds each turn. Now, anyway, led by none other than Erebus. Yes, here he is in all of his glory, the best character in the Horus Heresy, if not the entire 40k, 30k universe. Comment below how much you love Erebus, because I enjoy reading them, and also I enjoy all the salty anger towards him as well, don't you worry. So, he is the Warlord, and he has the Shadow Behind the Throne Warlord trait, which essentially means he can't be targeted, and on top of that I get to pick an extra reaction in my any reaction phase, or I have to select at the start of the battle, so I'll probably do it in the shooting phase if I'm honest. Now, he is supported by, before that, let's go into quickly his powers. Now, he has the Harbinger of Chaos, which means he can summon demons, and on top of that, he can actually bring HQs, so like, you know, demon princes or whatever that will be coming from the Ruinstorm book when that is released. I'm really, really looking forward to that because I can bolster my word bearers with some demons. Now, he can't use it in this game because, of course, we don't have the Ruinstorm book. If there is something I'm missing, please comment below and let me know. We've had a good look, and we couldn't see, obviously, any demon stats, etc., or anything to bring. So he can't use that ability. So he's there just to show for the moment and for a bit of fun, rather than his full potential, which you will see in future reports. Now, onto his sidekick, his advisor, the Diabolist. He is a Centurion that I've upgraded to the Diabolist ability, so he is now also a Psyker with a Diabolism discipline. And I've upgraded him to have a Tainted Power Maul, and he just has a bolt pistol on top of that. Now, that's the HQs. Over into the troops, I finally have finished up the extra Marines, so now I have 2 identical squads of 20 Tactical Marines with a Vexilia, and the Sergeant has a Power Fist, and obviously a bolt pistol and Artificer armor. And a bolter, actually, they come with as well. Now, I've upgraded both of those units to have Dark Channeling, which makes them corrupted, cause fear, and they basically can't run away. They just do 3 mortal wounds. If anyone remembers Warhammer Fantasy and the Undead, it's a similar kind of concept. They can't run away, but you crumble, essentially. So 2 units of 20 of those are my stalwart bricks. I have chain bayonets in the works. So I need to gather about 10 more, and then I can give them all chain bayonets, which is the idea. Make them really, really fighty. Now, moving along, we have some elites. We have the Gal Vorback. I have 5 at the moment. I am intending to get another 5. A lot of people have been using the 40k new possessed models and converting them a little bit. I'll probably be doing something similar. So I will be having 10 Gal Vorback very, very soon. And then supporting them, I have a Mara Gal, absolute beast in combat. I want to get rid of his warp fire cannon thing and add another claw in for extra attacks, because it's rubbish with his ballistic skill. But he's there on the table too. In heavy support, we have a Leviathan, and I've decided to go try something different today with 2 shooty options. He has 2 storm cannons on him, and obviously some heavy flamers. And then rounding off the list, I have, yes, once again, my Sikaran Punishers, both loaded out exactly the same heavy bolter and las cannon sponsons. So that's the list. It's 2,000 exactly, which is a good omen for all. Now you've seen Stevie's list, you've seen the armies, so let's head on to the battlefield coming up. And all hail Erebus.
It was Erebus, they cry aloud. Across countless worlds my name has been dragged through the mud. The very mention of the high chapelling of the word-bearers is met with scorn and derision. The lackey of Horus, the adjutant of the great uprising, the architect of the heresy. Their cries are music to my ears. They can say what they wish. They can scream out into the void of 1,000 curses to my name. It matters not, for I am chosen. The name Erebus shall endure for a millennia, not for the short-sighted grievances of the Emperor's lackeys, but for a much greater plan, a vision I have been gifted to see by the great powers beyond the veil. Gods, true gods, and through me their grand ambitions for the galaxy shall be revealed to all. Then they will truly have reason to call out my name.
Among the debris field of this ancient crashed cruiser, strike cruiser probably, maybe a word bearer's one,
Definitely a word bearer.
the hunters have become the hunted as the Custodes are here with Stevie G, and you're coming for Erebus.
The first heretic. He needs to pay.
Yes, and the first person to play against him.
First person to kill him as well, hopefully.
You can never kill Erebus. Even if he is taken off the field, he is, in law, going to carry on. Because he is there 10,000 years later, my friend, sitting on Sikaris.
Not doing much, is he?
He's doing plenty. Anyway, we are playing Tide of Carnage today. And in terms of the battlefield, as you can see, everything is beautifully positioned. There's not much in terms of ruling, other than line of sight and usual cover and bits and pieces. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get stuck into the deployment.
Yeah.
And do you want to go first? I'll let you go first.
Well, there's not much to say. I've learned my lesson from last time I faced DC in the Heresy. So I've gone for the most aggressive deployment I can. Everything's as far forward as it can be. And I think the smartest amongst you might be able to guess my battle plan.
Oh.
Yes, it's something that would make Angron very happy.
Fair enough, fair enough. And of course, you have yourself...
Oh, yes, of course.
The Vindicare Assassin.
He's so sneaky, I keep forgetting him. There he is.
There he is.
To pop some heads.
Yeah, well, he can't... Ironically, because you... so, full disclosure, when I came in the studio, he was all giddy, weren't you, Stevie G? He was like, oh, I'm going to shoot Erebus in the head straight away. I was like, oh, well, my friend, not today. He is the shadow behind the throne.
He's a coward is what he is.
It's beautiful. So,
hiding behind his men.
Part of his warlord trait, if you don't know, is basically he can't be targeted for anything, regardless. So as long as he has a unit that he's with, they can take the damage for him because he is very smart, very clever, and very beautiful. Now, in terms of deployment, you've got the sword and board on the right flank with spear guardians behind them.
Yeah.
Then basically more spear guardians. Then you've got, is the contemptors, which one's which?
So we've got the two Achilles contemptors.
Yes.
So with the spears, and they've each got two twin-linked Adrathic destructors.
Okay, great.
So just to clarify, sorry, we've got the 4-man sword and board.
Yep.
A 3-man squad of spears, 4-man squad of spears,
Yep.
and a 3-man squad of spears. That's my troops.
Beautiful.
We've got a 4-man Heteran guard squad with spears, my shield captain.
Yes.
And the absolutely indispensable, super points efficient Palace speeders.
Yes.
2 of them in a squadron on the flank.
Oh, squadron. I like that. Okay. So they can act independently after moving, or do they go around together? I imagine they go around together.
They go around together.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's go through the mighty 17th. We have on the one flank the big blob of 20 Marines. Then attached to them is the Centurion Diabolist. And then, of course, we have the bodyguard of none other than Erebus himself. Excuse me. Then, along that, we obviously have the Leviathan flanked by either side of the Sikaran Punishers there. And then on the one flank on his own, the Marigal Dreadnought, because he does not like fellow corrupted units. He likes to hurt them and reduce their strength and toughness.
Such is the way of traitors. Don't play well with others.
He's got a crazy reactor thing, I think. So anyway, he's off on his own, doing his own thing. And then on the far flank, I didn't know what to do with him, really, because I wanted to hold the line this side. So I thought, why not try and push the flank and put some of my Galval back there. And folks, I will be painting up some more, so Stevie G can have some more to fight.
I like that, because they have to do the same thing I do.
Yeah, it's true. Move forward, move forward. Yes, yeah. And that's aim of the game, of course, of Tide of Carnage. You get more points for the further you go up, so it is basically smash in the middle. I'm going to try and hold the line, I think, because I've got a lot of shooting. I don't have a lot of combat, and you have a lot of pointy spears.
I do.
Indeed. Now,
I love to shove them into things.
Would you
traitorous things?
Because I'm going first. I picked my deployment, and I deployed first, so we can go first unless you seize the initiative. Would you like to seize the initiative?
Oh, yes.
Would you like to use this Word Bearer's dice?
No, that's...
Are you sure?
Keep that heretical artifact away from me.
Okay, here we go.
It's probably a Tesseract labyrinth or some sort of nastiness. Okay, come on, Emperor, give me a 6. No.
Oh, that's half a 6. He's half with you this day as the Word Bearers start with turn 1. All hail Erebus. Here we are, end of the movement phase for the Word Bearers, and on the one flank, the Galvalback has done their run and pushed forward as far as they can. The Marigal has used the ruins here from the ship wreckage to kind of hide and screen a little bit, but also prepare for either that way or that way for maneuvering later on. The main bulk of the Legion has pushed, just moved forward, only a couple of inches, about 4 inches odd, just so I can get more guns into range, but also to maximize my hiding away from you, your charges. It is a little bit silly going forward, but We shall see. I want to try and block off and get a little bit of defense going, get some guns on these guys and see how much damage I can do. Erebus, as you can see, everyone is fine, he's safe, everything's fine. Then over here, we have pushed forward with the Diabolist there on the one flank. I'm going to push him around so we can get his Flamer out next turn. Should be safe this turn.
Liar.
Protecting the flank.
No, you did that to hide from the Vindicator.
Maybe hide from the Vindicator. I'm actually gonna warp cannon
Real
him.
men eat assassin bullets to the face, okay? That's what we do.
They just chew it, do they?
Yeah, yeah.
They grind it with their teeth.
That's it.
I see. Right, okay, with that then, in terms of Psychic, so he can't use his Demon Summoning, as I mentioned at the start, but he does have Etheric Lightning, but it's out of range right now. And over here, the Diabolist, he has the Flamer, and he has the one that can buff himself. But again, I don't think that happens in the movement phase anyway. It comes in combat, but just saying they're kind of useless this turn. Now, because of my Rite of War, the Dark Brethren, I have to pick a sacrificial unit. Now, I did mention before we started, not to you guys, unfortunately, but to Stevie G, that unit right there of 3 Guardian Spears is going to be my sacrificial unit. Reason being, I need to plonk at least 1 wound off if you're not familiar. Otherwise, the gods punish us, and we are perils randomly. 1 unit loses a couple of wounds. So I need to do at least 1 wound to that unit each turn. Otherwise, I'm in trouble. But if I do wipe that unit out, then I do get some favors of the Dark Gods, plus 1 movement, weapon skill, and I think attacks, which is very, very nice. Or maybe 1 strength. I'll have to check. It's basically little buffs for me. And let's all be honest.
Depending on you killing it.
Yes, true. On the squad. Depending on the squad. But let's be honest, it's all going to go on the Galva back. So, without further ado, let's get some guns and light up this sucker. Here we go. Opening salvo for the Word Bearers. Going to start with this Sakaran here, putting everything into that back unit. Ta-da! Thank you. Now, Stevie G, you have to declare now your reaction.
I'm evading. Yeah, you better believe it.
Evading. So, let's start off with the Heavy Bolter, hitting on 3s. That's nice. And then wounding on 4s because toughness and strength 5, toughness 5. So 1 wound
and pass.
Okay. Then las cannons.
Oof.
And we got 1 hit. They're not twin linked, unfortunately. 1 wound.
So that's 1 6 up.
Yeah. And then a 5 up evade. Oh,
I like this dice. I'm keeping it.
That is shocking. Right. And now 18 shots from a cannon on top. Hitting on 3s. Take out those 1s and 2s. Oh, thank you kindly. We touched the cursed dice.
Oh no, what have I done?
And now wounding on 3s. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wounds. Obviously, AP is irrelevant for you. Ooh.
Oh, we got a runner.
I've got a runner dice.
9, you said, yeah?
9 wounds, sir.
So 2 ups, followed by
go.
6s. Let's go. So that's 1 failed.
Okay, needs himself an evade. No, 1 wound. Okay, so at least I will not suffer perils of the warp this day. So now I've done at least 1 wound to that unit. Now I need to have a little think about what I'm shooting at next. Hey guys, hope you're enjoying the game right now. Before you carry on, put your paintbrush down. If you're painting Ultramarines, put them in the bin. But we are doing a cheeky competition here for an assassin. Yes, that's right, a Claude Adamus assassin, one of the new ones that have come out. Basically, all you need to do is comment below and say assassin please or assassinate me. That might demonetize us, so maybe don't do that. But comment below and then we will pick one of the winners. Don't forget you need to be subscribed, of course, to the YouTube channel. Up next, the Marigal Dreadnought is going to be firing up at the assassin because it's funsies. Now he's only skill 3. He's got a sombrero, yeah. Hopefully a warp flavored sombrero. But skill 3 here. Oh, it's a direct hit.
Oh no.
Okay, I think it's 2 to wound, unless your toughness is something I don't know about.
Toughness 4.
That is a wound. Now it's not breaching, and you're basically in a lot of trouble. Hold on. It is strength 6, breaching 4 up I didn't get, but it's AP 4.
So I've got a 4 up in Vol.
Okay.
And
let's do this.
So let's see.
4 up in Vol. Oh, he's fine. And I got a Bolt Spitter. That's good though. Good for a shot. That's a miss. And he's 4's the hit because he's only ballistic skill 3. So with that being said, what to shoot next? We're going to fire all of this Sakaran, and I'm going to try and put it into that unit now because it doesn't have an evade anymore, right? Evade is just for that.
I believe so. Yeah, yes, it is only for that one shooting event.
Exactly. So with that, let us carry on. Heavy bolter going in, hitting on 3s. Lovely. Wounding on 3s. No, just the one.
Just one?
Just the one. Hey!
Oh, he's dead. That was terrible.
Nice. Oh, 2 wounds each, right?
Yep.
I always think Custodes and 40k in my brain, but of course 2 wounds each. That's 1 dead. That's good for me. Las cannons.
Oh, I like that.
One. No
More
twin
of that,
linked.
please.
No twin link there. And then we have the big gun. Here we go. Hitting on 3s. Now, normally you roll fairly badly, Stevie, so I'm kind of hoping that your luck is not brought onto this game. So, oh, that's pretty good, actually.
That is pretty good.
That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 wounds, sir. 11 wounds.
That's a lot. Okay, let's see if we can save this.
Woohoo!
2 ups. And that is
Got one.
more dead.
And that's a pinning test, my friend.
Yep, that is true. I will take it now. Leadership
Yes, sir.
9, stubborn. So
Yeah,
passed.
you're fine. You
So-
love it. You love it. Even shell shock. So it's shell shock 1, guys, but he is stubborn in his whole army, so it doesn't affect it. So even then, with -1, it would be an 8 anyway. So you're all good there. That's actually pretty good. So there's 1 left. I need to check the range on this guy to see if I can shoot him. If not, I'll be shooting something else. Okay, now I've decided to target. He couldn't quite reach that last guy over there to get me that beautiful dark favor for the dark gods, but he's injured nonetheless. Now we're going to fire. I was going to call him Belias then. So if you don't know, in 40k, this is Belias, the Shield of Sakaris. That is his name. But it wouldn't be Belias now because Belias was put into the Dreadnought during the Horus Heresy. So whoever this guy is, who knows?
Ow.
Yeah.
Ow.
The
Just roll the dice.
Knows. All right, roll the dice. Now, all the shots obviously going into this front squad, which I can see. So I'm hitting on 2s, which is really nice. They're not twin linked. Oh, they're 2s. I'm picking up 2s like they're misses. So now I'm wounded strength 7, so I'm wounded on 2s. And 5 up is rending. So you've got a bunch of normal saves, and then you've got 4 saves there, sir, which are rending. So go straight through your armor. So you've got your 6 ups, or if you choose to,
I'm gonna take those on the.
you can do it one at a time, I believe, and then allocate as you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna start taking the wounds on the Lord. So
Alrighty.
I'll start with the involves then. Let's go up. There's a 4 up, so that's
He's
1.
fine.
That's
there's a
not.
wound.
There's a wound. Let's keep it going.
He's fine. And
I'm chickening out. I'm chickening out. I'm chickening out.
so 6 up then on.
6 up on one of the normal guys.
Oh!
The Emperor's with us.
And now just 5 normal.
Yeah, 5 2 ups.
5
These are
2 ups.
on my basic dudes.
Yes.
Now I'm feeling cocky. Watch me roll 5 1s.
Oh, there's a 1.
Nah.
That'll do. So took a wound on the Warlord and a wound on one of those guys. Now all I have left is some bolter fire here, guys, which will go into that same squad because it's the only one we can see. And then my turn is done. There's nothing else to shoot, nothing else to see, and we shall see the Custodes coming up. I'll quickly do these off camera and we'll show you if anything's actually happened. So after a hail of fire, 20 shots coming in from these guys right here, we have 2 wounds.
Okay, so let's take those saves.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, we got one!
Another wounds.
Another wound, so he's down to
Another
1
wound.
wound now, because they have 3 wounds apiece, those guys, with their, basically the little loincloths give them an extra wound.
Yep.
So, all that's left is just a cheeky morale for you, because you lost
for him.
25%
So
there.
leadership 9.
He's
passed.
fine. And that comes on to Custodes. Oh dear. Turn 1. End of the movement phase for the Custodes, and as you can imagine, Hangron himself would be happy because they have all pushed forward. And the Emperor, I guess, is happy too, perhaps.
He's always happy.
Is he?
Yeah, he's on the side of right.
Interesting. So, let's talk us through, Stevie. Talk us through the plan. Talk us through your movement phase.
There's not much to say. I mean, you hit the nail on the head here. It's something Angron would be pleased in. Run forward with the shield guys, because their shooting is pretty meh, really. Everybody else has advanced to try to get some shooting in there, try to thin the ranks.
I like it.
Swung the palace away to sort of have your flanking attack hit nothing but air.
Yes.
And I'm hoping to use those lovely Arachnus blaze cannons to at least knock a couple of hull points off those big scary tanks.
Yes, that is a great shout, actually. Great shout indeed. I'm a little bit worried about that. So, with that, I did a reaction because he came within 12. and Erebus decided that we should fall back
Yes.
just a couple of inches. I couldn't fall back too
It
much.
is in keeping with his character.
Yes.
Very tactical, shall we say.
Thank you very much indeed. And ever disrespect the mighty Erebus. Now, so push back. Basically, he was within a charge, which he could have sneakily done. I think it was a 12 or an 11 with his +1. I don't even want to give you that opportunity because that would be in deep trouble if it were. So now there is no charges. But with that, let us get on to some shooting. Coming up, starting off the shooting phase, none other than the assassin himself brought his own big long rock to go along with his rifle.
Yeah, it's an accessory. It's a valid one.
Rock. Now he's going to shoot
Veteran
into
sergeants, yeah.
this sergeant right here of my tactical marines.
So he's a sniper, so he gets to pick his target.
He does, except for Erebus.
Except for Erebus, of course. So ballistic skill 8.
Wow.
So,
Don't roll a 1. Oh, I saw the 1 for a second there. That's a hit.
I mean, well, 1 I would have re-rolled and hit on a 4 anyway.
Fair enough.
Ballistic skill 8 is mental. Strength 7.
Yes.
And this is AP 2, rending, murderous strike 5 up. It's all the things.
All the things.
So winning on a 2, and that is one very dead veteran sergeant.
That's him. Nothing I can do about that. I could evade, but I think that'll be a little bit overkill. I do have 2 reactions. I should have mentioned. Maybe I mentioned at the start before in my army introduction, but you can pick 2. And in any phase, because Erebus can choose, and I've picked 2 in the shooting phase because you can like shoot back or you can evade and all that kind of stuff. And I can do Glorious Martyrdom on top of that, which is quite nice. But here, I think there's no point. I can't shoot back, of course, because he's too far away. So we'll just leave it. Yeah, the sergeant is slain. He is now with the gods. Do you know what you're shooting next?
Yeah, I'm just going to keep it simple and move across that way.
Okay.
So this palace,
Yes.
he can just about see your Leviathan. So
Okay, cool. Yeah, I will get some sweet cover there.
Yeah, so the twin-linked Arachnus Blaze Cannon is going into him.
I like
so hitting on 2s, they're twin-linked, so I don't need that twin-linked.
Nice.
Strength 8.
Okay.
So toughness on a Leviathan was?
Oh, I believe it's toughness 7.
We'll roll and then we'll see what happens. Hopefully I'll roll enough that... okay, so toughness is...
It's irrelevant,
yeah.
You don't have Sunder, right?
No.
Okay. It wouldn't work on a Leviathan anyway. I think it's vehicles only. Sunder.
Yeah, so it wouldn't work on a Dreadnought. So moving along, this palace can now... I've got a direct frontal shot at your...
at my Punisher.
Yeah, your Punisher. Lance, so frontal armor is 12.
Okay, right, I understand.
So again, 2 twin-linked shots.
Yeah, it'll always be 12. So twin-linked.
Here come those ones that I'm so famous for. Okay, so I need a 4 to glance.
Okay. 4 to glance. Nothing. Oh dear, oh dear.
This is not going well, is it?
I'm happy for that at least. That's something.
Okay, so...
Time for a little think, or...?
I'm going to pause for a little think, because those rolls were disappointing.
Yeah.
That's thrown me a kilter a bit.
Okay, so carrying on the shooting phase now, we have... Contempt of time.
Yeah, Contempt to Dreadnought number 1, going into your Punisher, is it?
Into my Punisher, yes. And now, I probably will shoot back here.
Okay.
Because this gun is strength 6, being a defensive weapon. Can't use the las cannons, which sucks, but I do have 2 reactions this turn. And yeah, I mean...
Why not?
Why not, I guess?
Indeed. So let's just start throwing some dice around then, I guess. So this is a 3-shot strength 9 AP3. So hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s.
And forced glance.
Okay, forced glance.
Nothing. Oh my god, my armor pen rolls have been letting me down.
Yeah.
So shoot back.
Is that everything? Okay.
Yeah, that's that one dreadnought. I'm gonna...
So, we've got heavy bolters. 3 hits, and then looking for 5s, I guess.
No, 6s, because it's toughness 7, isn't it, a Contemptor?
Toughness 7, so 6s. 1.
So that's a 2 up.
Yep.
Pass. Ooh, just about.
And then las cannons are no good, because they are strength 9, so they're not defensive weapons. But we do have our minigun. Oops. Hitting on 3s. I'll roll that one again. Take out the 1s and 2s.
Oh, I like all those 1s and 2s.
Cocked. That was a miss. Yeah, that's not great. This is probably a very bad decision.
You're forgetting a 5.
Oh, thank you. Strength 6, so 5s?
5s again. And 5s, I do believe, are rending, aren't they?
No, you're thinking of my other...
Oh, I'm getting confused with the Leviathan, sorry.
I should have shot guys the Leviathan, but you have to declare reactions now before any of that. So I'm not going to go retcon that.
2 ups.
There
so
you go. You're fine.
all done.
I
Okay.
thought I might as well try something, shoot it there. But next turn, if he's still around, of course.
Okay. So I'm firing again at the same one. The one.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right. So same thing again. Same last cannons, essentially. So everything hits.
Everything hits.
Force to glance.
Force to
Come on, give me
glance.
some glance.
Oh.
My armor pen rolls have been disappointing.
Stevie G. So all is left is just pot shots now, right?
Yeah, all the infantry is going to shoot now at your blob, essentially.
Okay.
Do you want to resolve that out of camera? There's going to be loads of tedious dice rolling.
Yes, you will. The big squad, I've got one more reaction to make.
Mhm.
And you have the bigger squad is this one here, right?
Yeah.
I may Glorious Martyrdom here, because next turn you're going to be in my face anyway.
Do you want to resolve that one? I am going to shoot at your blob with that unit. So
Yes.
if you want to resolve Glorious
In which
Martyrdom
case,
on camera?
I will spend Glorious Martyrdom. There he goes, and to the gods. So if you don't know, guys, my advanced reaction for Word Bearers is I am allowed to basically select a unit that is a target of an attack. So in this case, lots of 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 bottle shots here. Going in.
Would have been 10.
Would have been 10. Going in, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s,
Fours,
4s.
shredding.
Shredding. And then instead of losing several Marines, I just lose 1, because gloriously he stands in front of all the weaponry and dies for the Dark Gods and to protect Erebus, of course. So with that,
The way I'm rolling, actually, that's probably more than I was expecting with my rolling.
yeah, true. But considering that next turn he's going to be in my face, and I can either use it then, but it's the same principle basically. So yeah, I've used Glorious Martyrdom. That is done. We'll do all the pot shots now, and I will come back for the wound rolls coming up in just a second. So, after all of that shooting, we have 4 wounds onto this squad and 4 wounds done onto this squad. Of course, I used my 2 reactions, Martyrdom, and I shot back with the Punisher. Should have shot back with the Leviathan, but alas. Anyway, here we have 3 up saves. So I lost 2 more, so 2 more are slain. That's not 25% though, so we are all good there. That's those guys. And then over here, I'm going to take on the Sergeant first. So let's try that. Don't get a 1. There it is. He's dead. Every time, guys. And then 3 ups. So another one's dead. So that's 2 removed there. Again, that's fine. No pinning or anything special rules you have.
Nope.
So we're all good there. That is all done. Not great. You killed 6 Marines.
Not great.
Not great. But let's see if I can at least wither the
Golden Horde.
yes, the spear before I blunt it a little bit before it gets into my lines. Brothers, once more into the breach for the Dark Gods. Erebus commands you. End of the movement phase for the Word Bearers here, turn 2. And let me explain what has happened. We have pushed forward with this squad, but beforehand, Erebus had detached himself. This squad had moved across, and he is within unit coherency and may join that unit. So, in classic Erebus style, he is now continuing to be tactically very savvy.
I like the way he sacrificed that squad as well. It's like, hey, brothers, don't worry. The gods are with you. You will totally be fine. Go forward. You'll wipe them
You'll be
out.
fine,
That's fine. Don't worry. I'm just going to go this way with this unit,
We
okay?
can check something. Left the oven on. Now, so yes, I have pushed forward with this squad right here to breach the gap, as it were, to slow down the advance of the Astartes, while I've pushed back with this squad so that if he has to come round, I have more opportunity basically to shoot. I'm in a lot of trouble because there's a lot going on. I got very lucky last turn that unfortunately Stevie didn't have very good rolls in terms of damaging my vehicles, etc. And yeah, so we've pushed forward, we've moved back with all of our heavy hitters, and the Maragal has actually moved around and going to attack one of the palaces on the back flank. Then, all sorts of nonsense here. So, essentially what happened is that we checked the rules, and we think this is how it works, but comment below otherwise. But the Galvaback moved forward. I was able to get one up onto here. Now I wanted to obviously try and kill this assassin. Now the assassin used the movement reaction to move back, and he fell back, basically down and across, the only things he could do. So now I can't see him, therefore I can't charge him. We believe that's right. The idea was that I'd try and get up there again. I find the whole movement through terrain, things like that, a little bit tricky.
Yeah. Wherever there's verticality involved, it gets a bit interesting.
However, comment below, let us know how you would handle that. We're going to play it as such. I'll get it next turn. So that's it in terms of movement. So let's go into shooting, coming up next. Starting off the shooting phase, the Maragal will be firing its warp cannon, warp flame cannon, or warp fire cannon cannon of warp goodness of some description or other.
There is no warp goodness.
Now, we're going to put it roughly around here, so I can probably scatter it. Let's see how we get on. Oh, direct hit, again. Very, very nice. Now, it's strength 6, but it is breaching 4 up, so I need a 4, right?
Yes.
No.
Well, I like that.
That's the opposite. Bolt Splitter won't do anything, I don't think. 2 shots. Hitting on...
Wait, what strength is the
4s.
Bolt Splitter?
Strength 4?
Can't do anything.
Yeah,
Sidearm is 11. So.
I didn't think so, but alas. Now, he's shot, and these guys can't see anything because they wanted to chomp upon that guy. He's very clever for hiding away from the giant evil...
He's learned from the best.
Space monsters. Yes, he has learned from the best. Now, what to do? I'm thinking, because this guy's got Rending 5 up, you see, and Sunder, I believe, which means that if I put it into that palace, that I could do quite a bit of damage, potentially.
Yes, very much so. And since they are a squadron, it does carry over.
Oh, is that so? They are a squadron,
I believe
yeah.
so. We might need to check that, but there's
Well,
a potential for a lot of hurt.
Let's quickly check that, but also check if it does have Sunder. I'm pretty sure it does, but now I'm doubting myself. Okay, we're going to go into the palace squadron with the Leviathan. Ooh, here we go. So, lots and lots of shots. Hitting on 2s. Give you a second in case you want to evade or anything.
They're gonna die anyway, so might as well take it like a man.
Alrighty, take it. Okay, hit on 2s because we are Bliss skill 5. Now, all those hit.
Yep,
that feels good.
So you need 5s to glance and 6s rend.
5s is yes. 5 up is rending.
5 up is rending.
5 up is rending.
So
and I can re-roll because I have Sunder. So these...
You only need one more, and yeah. So they're both dead. You just want to roll and see if they explode?
Okay, yeah, so...
just roll them all and see. So
there we go. I should have done them one at a time,
yeah,
right?
we should have. I mean...
Do it one at a time. Here we go. So, no explode, no explode, no
so he's
explode,
dead.
no explode, no explode, no explode.
I mean, he's already dead. They're both
dead. And no explode. There you go. Nice and done. Easy enough.
Okay.
But they're both wrecks. That is very, very good for me. Well done on the Leviathan there. I will find a good name for you. Or it could just be Belias. I mean...
It could be the original Belias. The second one could be Belias the Inheritor.
Yeah.
That's a good...
I like that name.
I'm a better Word Bearers player than you are.
Okay, so carrying on the shooting phase now, you can see the flames coming up from the palaces. I'm umming and ahhing. I get more shots in the bigger squad because there's more rapid fire range here because they're moving forward. However, there is that one custody at the back which I need to do at least a wound on this turn in order to not suffer perils of the warp. So this squad is going to forsake 16 odd shots in order to try and do some wounds on him.
You also get Dark Channeling, so you'll be able to buff a unit. I wonder which one.
Oh,
Toughness
yes.
6 Galvorback.
Or Marigal. You never know. Oh, eye twitch there from Stevie.
Oof, that hurts.
Yeah, that hurts. Right, anyway, we're going to fire these Marines into that lone guy. So hitting on 3s. That's a lot of 1s there. I don't like that.
I like that.
And there you do. Take that out, take that out, take that out, take that out.
And 5s.
5s now, come on. So we're looking at 1, 2, just 2.
Watch me roll 2 1s.
Yeah. No, 2 2s. You're just teasing me there. Teasing me. Now I'm going to have to put this guy into him because if I don't, Perils of the Warp will be had and that won't be good. So, let's start off with the last cannons. Nice and easy. 2 hits and 2s to wound. 2 wounds there.
2 6-ups. I'm not going to bother evading. I mean, he's a dead man.
There you go. Zap, zap, he's gone, but that's wasted all the rest of my shots. One of the things I do like about 40k is that you can split the fire a little bit, because now that is wholly wasted, but I need it to be done. And then we've got, I think, maybe a handful of pot shots across here, but I don't think, I mean, they can, is it worth it? I don't know. I'll check and let you guys know. But what we will do on camera now, lastly, is my last Sakaran here going into this squad, which is the
Heteran Guard.
Yes, the Heteran Guard. So we shall do las cannons.
I'm going to evade.
Ah, nice. 2 hits, 2s to wound. Ooh.
I like that.
Yeah, I bet you do. Now, hitting on 3s with the heavy bolter and 4s to wound. 2 wounds there with the heavy bolter.
2 ups.
And then
both passed.
Nice. And now, of course, the big gun Hitting on 3s. So take those away. Oh, lots of misses. Don't like that.
Ooh, looks maybe the dice gods have switched
Yeah.
their favour at last.
Perhaps. Maybe not. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was a hit.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7. It's 3s, isn't it? 8, 9, 10, 11. Because it's shown 6.
11 wounds.
6, 9, 10. 11 wounds, sir. 11 wounds.
2 ups. Come on.
I see no ones. Look at that.
Yep.
Wow, that's where the Custodes come in strong there. Now, in terms of charges, there are none, because the Marigal shot at this guy, and he is now destroyed. So nothing else I can do there. Can't see him, so can't charge him, I don't believe, from the Garval back. I have some pot shots here, potentially into this squad. So I'll have a little look now and see if there's anything worth shooting. But if not, let's just go straight over to your turn 2. Here it is, all to play for in the Valley of Death, as my wall of soon-to-be dead word-bearers.
Speed bump.
Yeah, speed bump. Hold the line against the onslaught that is the Custodes in the center ground. As you can see, everything is pushed forward here. And over on this flank, the sword and board guardians have moved forward. Are they called guardians?
Sentinel Guard.
All right, Sentinel Guard. Fine. All the Custodes players shaking their heads right now while painting their gold. So, moved around, and I reacted and moved back in classic Erebus fashion. Well done, Erebus. Very clever. Comment below of how great Erebus is, all the fans out there, of which there are many.
Shameful display.
Stay put with the Vindicare, because he is doomed either way. The Marigal can't get around that way, so he's going to hunt him if he doesn't get eaten by the Garvelback anyway. But on top of that, Garvelback did get themselves a Dark Favor. Mm-hmm. They were boosted, which was very, very nice. +1 movement, weapon skill, and strength. And then we're going to pick this unit as a sacrificial unit for the next turn. So I'm going to eat him, and then the gods are going to be happy with that and give us more buffs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just one final point. By moving that unit back, I
Yes.
just want you to know your Diabolist is now very much in line of sight.
Oh, no!
So he's the next target.
He is the next target. I love that.
Hopefully, before he goes down, he can get one last shot off.
That'd be hilarious.
For the Emperor.
That's very thematic. I quite like that. I quite like that. So, anyway, that's all the movement done, guys. Let's get stuck into shooting. Coming up.
So, in the next couple of phases, you will actually see Stevie G make a mistake. Basically, he actually shoots at the target and then charges something else. So we are very sorry about that. Obviously, this is still us playing both 40k and Horus Heresy every single week. But it's not a massive mistake, because as you will see, when they actually get into combat, there is enough units to actually mince the unit that he does get into combat with, without these dreadnoughts actually being able to remove other models from play. So sorry about this, and yeah, just in case you are new to Horus Heresy, remember you can't shoot at a different unit you charge. With that said, let's get back into the game.
Under immense pressure, as the possessed crawl up on top of the ruins to get him, he is going to be eyeing up a shot into this Diabolist. Of course, he couldn't shoot Erebus even if he wanted to. So, here we go. Can he be someone?
Okay, let's hitting on...
That's a hit.
He's always going to hit.
Now you need a 5-up.
I need a 5-up to make this a murderous strike. Oof. So, come on.
No, he doesn't even wound.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely rubbish.
Oh my god.
And now he'll be torn apart limb from limb.
Serves him right.
Yes.
He has failed the Emperor.
Shall we go on to some more shooting?
Yes, let's move on.
Okay.
More shooting to be had. Much more shooting. So, gonna fire this Dreadnought. Let me just make a quick range check.
Range check. You didn't. 12-inch guns are out.
So just the big last cannons. I need to start making dents into those vehicles. So 3-shot last cannon.
Into
that.
Into the Sakaran? Okay. Yep. I have 2 reactions, you see. Mm-hmm. So I will evade here.
You're going to evade?
Yeah, because it's pointless shooting back after last turn. You're hitting my 6 etc. over this guy. I'll shoot back if you shoot at him, and then I will evade on this one right here.
Okay, evade away.
Why not?
So hitting on 2s?
Hitting on 2s.
Oh, my rolling is back, it seems, with a vengeance. I need a 4 to glance if I'm...
So, yeah.
Strength 9 and a 13.
13, yeah.
So I need a 4 to glance.
Nothing. I mean, I didn't evade here. I meant something else.
Yeah. Anyway, next guide's the same.
Same one. Makes sense. Obviously, no evade now.
You're going to shoot back?
No. No. I'm gonna leave it for a moment.
Hitting on those 2s. I need those dice.
Yeah.
Next time. So
here we go.
4s.
Just
Okay,
the one.
we have 1 pen.
1 pen.
And it's AP3, so it's just 1 hull point.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't blow up.
No, it's only AP3. I can't roll to blow.
Okay. So 1, I'll put 1.
Well, I need to roll on damage, of course, to see what happens. A 6.
He blows up?
No, a 6 is immobilized, I believe, isn't it? It's 7 now to blow up.
Let's check. So, big news, everyone. Stevie G's decided not to shoot.
It's the manly thing to do.
So, right. Basically what's going to happen is that he doesn't want me to shoot back. Yes, lots of shots. So, and he knows he can easily chop me up in combat. Now, in terms of charge reactions, we're going to charge, obviously, everything here, starting with one of the dreadnoughts, obviously. So there's no point in me shooting reaction here because it's not going to do anything. Because I'm hitting on 3s, but then wounding on 6s.
5s.
5s. Oh, that's something. 5s instead.
Oh, sorry, the dreadnought. Yeah, on 6s.
Yeah, 6s. I thought, yeah.
Sorry, I've got standard Custodes in the brain.
Custodes brain. But we are charging here as well.
Yep.
Which is 12 inches away, right? So it's an 11-inch charge. No, 10 because you get +2 because I have my...
It's risky, and it's probably not going to work out, and I'm probably going to lose a Custodes, but I need to get into combat if only to protect me from the guns.
No, I agree. So what I'm going to do is we're going to roll off for this one. These are all automatically in. I don't know about them, so maybe roll for those.
Sorry, for charging?
This squad, yeah, for charging.
Well, let's start putting things in. I don't think there's going to be space in base to base.
Okay, fair enough. But most importantly, I'm basically going to react here and shoot.
Shall we start there then? Shall I just make the roll? So I need, because the Warlord is in there, I do get the benefit of Nemesis, which gives me +1 to charge. I'm already +1 for movement 8. So I need 2 less. I need a 10.
You need a 10. Big 10. Oh, no. Not quite. I'll do that off camera, all the shooting onto them, see if we can get any wounds on them.
And surge move. We won't forget the surge move.
And we won't forget the surge move. They will move forward. And basically, all of these are going in. And just roll for that one, just because they roll really low, because everything else is they're fine. 7-inch will get into here, even if they want to. Either ways, they're all going to be dead. But we'll move all those into combat. I'll do this shooting off camera quickly, and we'll catch you back for the glorious Golden Host in just a second. Okay, here we are. All the combat, all that's needed. They charged earlier, like we did roll just in case off camera, but nothing was done because they can't fit in. But I think he should be okay either way. These guys have done their... Did you surge? Yeah, you surged.
Surged, yeah.
Because we often forget about surge, but now we're trying to remember.
We surged a mighty 3 inches.
You did. And I did a total of, I think it was 2 wounds. It was rubbish.
3 wounds, all saved, yeah.
All saved, so it was totally fine. And lastly, just in case I did miss this, I'm pretty sure I didn't, 3 hull points and immobilized. It didn't blow up, obviously. I can't remember if I mentioned it or not, but I thought I'd mention it again. Now, let's start off. I can't do any kind of... challenges or anything because my sergeant is dead, sniped at the start. So we're starting off with the 2 contemptors. We're going to do it together because
it just to speed it up. It's all the same initiative. Step 5. So hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s.
Okay, and not hitting on 2s.
Huh?
Oh, because I'm sorry. Carry on.
Don't confuse me. Yeah, I'll hit on 2s if you want.
No. 3s are good. 3s are good.
3s. So that's all right.
All right.
And 2s.
2 splat. This is AP2, right?
AP2 strength 12, so yes. I think they're dead. So that's 6 so far.
6 so
far. Do you want to start keeping tally? I need lots of dice.
Yes, I will start keeping tally. But I'll just remove...
oh, and the dice are running away from me.
Remove 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. 6 are slain.
Okay, so the next unit is the 3-man Custodian Guard Squad.
Okay.
That's 5 attacks apiece for 15. Hitting on 3s again, wounding on 2s.
Okay. Hitting on 3s.
So
plenty of hits there.
Wounding on 2, strength 6, AP2.
So just killing now on 2s. Okay, how many is that?
That's basically the whole unit, I should think.
Is that the squad? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and the elite squad didn't even get to swing.
They didn't even get to play. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2 extra. You just chopped up some bodies on top of that. That is the squad wiped out. We will allow movement forward of what can move, etc. So you will see that as we get into turn 3 for the mighty word bearers.
The account is open now for the Imperium.
Here we are, end of the movement phase, turn 3 for the word bearers, and I am still fighting a rearguard action as this choppy golden horde descends in the center of the board. Now, on the left flank, we have finally come down and around with our now newly revamped Galvor back. Hopefully, they will put the work into him.
So you already nominated him as a sacrificial unit.
I did indeed, yeah. He needs to be eaten. It's time for him to be eaten. The Marigal ran back around the ruin and is now facing this side, because obviously you can see this all consolidated. There was a reaction just now in the movement phase with this squad here of guard. I was calling them custodian guard. Whatever they're called.
Yeah, they're the custodian.
Yeah, they're the custodian guard.
Yeah.
They're all the same. I mean, these got long cloths, these don't. And that means something, apparently. So, this Sakaran moved forward to roadblock, and then he moved them forward with their reaction because they were within 12, which makes sense. I need to roadblock this side because now we have pushed forward. Forward, I say, with Erebus, the Centurion, and of course all of their mighty brethren. Yeah.
Erebus moving forward.
He's going to actually do some combat. I want to see what he's like in combat. I want to see how it goes. The Leviathan has moved across just slightly here to, it doesn't really matter at this stage. If he gets in there, he's going to get in there, but it helps. And this one is obviously immobilized, so can't do anything there. So that's the movement in its entirety. What I need to do now is get some shooting underway. And what to shoot at first is going to be the question. Starting off the shooting phase, we have the Warp Flame Cannon, Warp Fire Warps, Warp Storm Warps, into this Contemptor right here from the Marigal. And so he has a ballistical 3, so it just moves an inch. If I take that back, there you go.
Yeah,
so
pretty much that.
It hits him. I need a 4 up for breaching. No, I don't even wound him. So, continues to be useless. And the Bolt Spitters, I don't believe, do anything.
Nope.
So that
well,
was
you
that.
could risk it for a biscuit. Though.
The Bolt Spitters, they're just 2 bolters, basically. 2 bolter shots. Does it
You
actually
can wound on a 6.
hit on 4s? Ooh, 2 and 6s. Hey, we got a wound.
2 up.
2 up, he laughs. Oh, he takes a wound. Beautiful. You are down to 5, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got to stop being helpful.
I know, you've really got to stop being helpful. So, with that, these have Relentless, so they will be shooting their 2 shots apiece. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, let me quickly check, actually, because I don't know if I can shoot Bolt Spirit and charge. So I'll leave that one. I'm pretty sure I can't.
Aren't they relentless?
Oh, they are. Yes, you can,
So they
regardless, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't want to be...
I need to stop being so helpful.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's kind of difficult when you have, like, 2 different game editions in your brain. And
Yes.
And generally not feeling very good at the game anyway. So, hitting on 4s, because their ballistic skill is only 4. So, there we go.
Wounding on the same 4s?
Ballistic skill, hitting on 3s, because their ballistic skill is 4.
Ballistic skill 4.
Yeah,
Okay.
apologies.
Wounding on 4s.
Wounding on 4s. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds into the assassin.
Okay, so he's only got 2 wounds, so this could be him dead already.
Oh, wow. I mean, they just shot him to pieces up there. That was that.
There was squibs going off and all sorts.
I love it.
It was like Robocop there.
And now we get to pick a Dark Favor for extra weapon skill, extra movement, and extra strength. I'm just going to check if the weapon skill will help me here at all. Probably not. If not, it'll probably go on the Galvor back. I will let you know in a moment. So, next up, which Sakaran to shoot first? Nothing. I have to be honest. Huge kudos points to Stevie G here, who you are the better player, even though you've played very little over the years, but
That's
now
debatable.
getting back into it, because you just said, hey, why wouldn't you put your Dark Favor on this squad right here, so they become Strength 5, Weapon Skill 5, which means I'm giving your Custodes actually a bit of a run for their money, rather than...
Hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s, instead of 5s and 5s.
It's just, genius. I didn't even think of that. So...
Big brain,
Yeah,
right?
big brain. I was like, it's
Yeah.
either going to be this or that. So yeah, thank you very much, Steve, there for the reminder. And yeah, all Erebus fans rejoice because you're coming over to the Wordbearer side of thinking, I think.
No, I'm just fattening you up for the kill.
I love that. Greasing me up. Now, this Punisher, everything going into this squad here.
Terran Guard, let's go.
The Terran Guard, let's go. Starting off with the minigun on top. Hitting on 3s. So let's remove the 1s and 2s. That's pretty good. Strength 6 now, so wounding on 3s.
There is no rending on this, is there?
No, just pinning and the...
Oh, pinning.
Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds in total.
So 7 2 ups, going to take on the unit.
Give me some ones. Nothing.
Nothing.
Las cannons.
Oh, well, I should have declared an evade.
Oh, you can if you want. I don't
Sorry,
mind.
guys, I should have done that first. Yeah, evade.
No problem. And 1 wound.
So I'm going to take that on my...
It is instant death, remember?
It's not
Strength,
me.
Strength. Oh, because you're of course, you need strength 10. Curses.
Stop thinking in plebeian space marine terms. 4 up. 4 up. A 6 up for the evade. Ooh,
you can reroll that. You can reroll that.
yeah, come on, Emperor. Don't do this.
No, he forsaken of you. So 1 wound left, and I got heavy bolters. All hit. Heavy bolters. 2 wounds.
2 saves on the unit.
Ah, boo. Okay. Rinse and repeat. Next to Karen, going into that squad.
And I'm out of reactions. Not that that does anything.
Hitting on 3s. Okay, so that is a couple of 1s there. And 1 there. And then we're looking for 3s again. Pew, 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 pew. That's much better. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 wounds, please, sir. Whew. Let's see if I can take one of these guys out. There's a wound.
There's a wound, so one guy is down to 1 wound. They've got 3 wounds apiece, these guys.
Heavy bolter.
My opinion, all custodians should have 3 wounds, but anyway.
Well, no one's listening. And 2 wounds.
2 more
heavy bolter.
saves.
We should do this as a wound pool, I believe, but... there it is.
Scratch the paintwork a bit.
So, lastly, las cannons. 2 hits.
Yeah.
Las cannons. 2 wounds.
2 6-ups.
2 6-ups.
Wait, oh yeah, just pass it over.
Ooh, 1 6-up, but not
so
enough.
1's dead. It's because he was down to 1 wound.
Yes,
so
got him.
1
Now,
Hitarian guard.
wasn't useful in the sense that it wasn't the pinning, which would have been nice. But all I have left now is this guy to shoot. And these guys have got pistols, which you can shoot and charge with. So I'll do this off camera quickly. We'll show the wounds, and then by then I would have decided where he is going. So after all that shooting, Erebus with his plasma pistol, we have the Centurion, and all the bolt pistols coming in from the guys. There, we did 5 wounds. Yep, 5 wounds right there. So 5 1s, please.
No, I don't think I will.
Now, lastly, the Leviathan. I had to decide. We had a good talk about it. Should I go into the Contemptors? I've got the 5-up rending, which would be quite good for taking down wounds for them. But considering the Warlord's on 1 wound, I can take out potentially some more of these Custodes, which I think is the better option. So I'm going into that unit. So, hitting on 2s. Take out the 1s, of which there are 2. And then wounding on 2s. So this is why this is better. And 5s, please. So I've got quite a lot of 5s. 2 more 2s. So 3 normal saves and 5 6-ups. Unless you want to put it on your Warlord, of course.
Well, he's down to his last wound, though. That's a bit risky. Do you want me to take the involts first, or the?
I think you decide, my friend.
Let's do the normal ones, just to make me feel better about myself first.
Okay, normals.
You passed. Ooh, I need more of those 6s.
Yeah, you
and
do.
now 5 6s.
5 6s. So I can kill potentially. Oh!
Oh my goodness!
That is unbelievable. Well done there.
That is how we roll.
Yeah, literally. Wow, that is terrifying. Okay, so with that, that's all my shooting. I will go into charges. I will charge this Dreadnought here into that Dreadnought.
Wait, reaction?
I don't think you can react with the Dreadnought. Or you can shoot.
I can't
evade?
I can't evade.
Yes.
But I can shoot back, can I not?
I believe so. Well, I've moved 5. I'm in anyway. We'll do that in a second. And over here, I will charge into these guys. And that will also get me in. So we're going to quickly check that. And we'll catch you back in a second. So we've checked our stats of the, whatever the name is for your guns.
The Drathic Destructors, Twin Links, and the Corvée Last Pulsar.
Bless you. So let's go and shoot them into the Maragal.
Okay, so this is the Corvée Last Pulsar, hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s.
One went off, so everything hits.
Lovely.
Wounding on 2s, strength 9.
2.
So that's 2 invul saves.
2 5-ups. 1 goes through.
So 1 wound. And then the Drathic Destructors. These are twin linked, so hitting on 2s. Everything hits. Now they're only strength 5, so I'm wounding on 6s.
Yeah, I'm tough to 7.
So still 6s, I believe. But they do have instant death.
So that becomes...
So we need those 6s.
That becomes D3.
Oh, 2 D3. So 5-ups.
2 5-ups, yeah. 1 goes through.
So 1 D3.
D3 is 2. So 3 wounds taken in total. taking him down to 5. Have you got
Yeah, I've got one.
because he starts with 8, which is pretty crazy. Now he did roll, he did get in, so there we go.
Yeah.
He's in combat, and we'll start with him. 3 attacks base, +1 for charging.
Yeah, I've got 5, 4 base, 1 for Nemesis, because
Wow.
of the demon.
So I'm initiative 5, so I'll go first.
I'm initiative 4, yes, you're right.
4, yeah. So here we go. Weapon skill 6, so hitting on 3s. And then we're looking for strength 9, so 2s here. And that all goes through. No murderous strike, unfortunately, but that's 3 5-up saves.
These are brutal 2, aren't they?
Brutal 2, of course, yes.
So I
you
need
have
to save
take-
at least 1, and I don't.
So you have to roll for 2 dice for every one, right? So
I mean, he's dead anyway, so...
he's dead.
No,
he's got
sorry.
5 wounds.
Yeah, sorry. So,
So
come on,
now
I
3.
need at least 2 5s.
2 5s. There it is.
So he's down to his
4
last
down
wound.
to his last wound. Wow, brilliant. But he still is going. Now he fights back.
Yep, so 5 attacks.
5 attacks coming in.
Hitting on 4s, wounding on 2s.
Wounding
I'm
on
using
2s.
my fist to have those wonderful brutal 3 strikes.
He had 5 wounds left. Oh, you were counting the other way.
Oh, yeah, because
You did D3. You did 2 + 1. So I have 5 left. But that's okay.
8
Hey,
wounds.
yeah, if
8 wounds.
loyalists want to cheat, they can cheat.
No wonder people drink the Chaos Kool-Aid. 8 wounds.
8 wounds, yeah.
Oh my goodness, 4.
4s.
Oh, that's not good.
That's not great.
2s. So yeah, 3 saves because that's brutal 3.
Okay. So there we go.
So that's 2 more wounds.
2 more wounds, down to 3 remaining. He does have it will not die. I think it's the end of my turn. I'll have to
I think
check.
it's the beginning of your next, isn't it?
It might be the end of my turn or the
We'll
begin-
check.
We'll check. It's basically a rubbish rule because it should be the other way around, whichever way it is. So over here, we will now get stuck into this combat. Let me grab some dice. Let me check the old stats, and we'll be back in a second. So before we get stuck in here, a little bit of reversing because Stevie G is nice enough. I forgot to do my Dark and Terrible power with him, so he buffs himself up when he goes into charge. I need to do a psyche check, which he passes. Ooh, just about.
Yeah.
And he gets Hammer of Wrath 3. So, and he gets +1 strength and +1 toughness. So he's toughness 5 now, and he's strength 6 base.
Yeah.
Strength 7.
8 now with them all.
9 with them all. So he's strength 4, and then 5 with the Dark Favor.
Yeah.
And now 6
With Dark Channeling.
Oh,
with the Dark and Terrible
Yeah,
power.
so now 7, 8, sorry. Yes.
8, yeah.
So anyway, this will be resolved. Hammer of Wrath, so 3 automatic hits. At strength only, I don't think use them all. They count that because it's not a weapon.
No, it's your
strength.
basic strength, isn't it?
So
And
his-
18 nothing.
Exactly. So his now is 6. So 2 wounds.
And that happens at initiative step 10,
I think it
I
happens
believe.
straight away, right?
Yeah, initiative step 10. So I need 2 ups.
Yeah, 2 2-ups.
Which are both
That's
passed.
fine. Now, we'll let the Custodians go first. It will be the Diabolist swinging, then them, and then my
Well,
guys.
the Diabolist swings at the same time,
He
but
does, but
just for
exactly.
convenience sake. So 4 attacks base +1 for Nemesis, because
Yes.
they have weapon skill 5 and strength 5.
They do, yeah.
and all of that jazz. So I'm hitting on 4s now.
I know, yeah, it's beautiful.
Wounding on 3s, though, because there's still toughness 4 majority of the
Toughness
unit.
4, yeah.
So
you
4s and
did this
3s.
to yourself, okay, Stevie? This is your own.
Ooh, this is not good.
This is your own doing. But that was terrible.
That was pretty bad.
That was pretty bad.
So 3s.
3s. Okay.
So,
How many is there?
So that is 5 dead.
5 at AP2, right?
5 at AP2.
Okay, so I'm just going to take that.
Oh, and I didn't declare challenge because I knew you'd do shenanigans. with
Ah, I
Erebus.
know. So basically, guys, Shadow behind the throne. Erebus is Warlord trait. Basically, I would say him on top of everything else to refuse challenges, and then the challenging player can't select a character to deny from fighting during the game, which I absolutely love. It's such an Erebus thing, and yet Stevie was not impressed at all.
It is very Erebus, though.
It's so Erebus.
But he is such a I won't say.
So 5 are slain here, and now we have 3 attacks base from the Centurion, +1 for charging, +1 because he has 2 close combat weapons, pistol, and he take the power more. He is now weapon skill.
You're hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s.
Yeah, hitting on 3s. Oh, wounding on 2s, and now I'm looking for 6s because this is a murderous strike. Nothing. In fact, I just had 2 wounds.
So
2 up saves. Yeah.
2 ups. Both passed.
Okay. Now I'm going to do a bucket of attacks back here from all these guys. And we'll show you the wounds in just a second. So after all that melee, we did 5 wounds. So we'll do these now because initiative step means we need to. And they're all fine. Now, here we go. Everyone, the moment you've been waiting for, Erebus is fighting. We have 6 attacks.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Erebus is fighting.
Again, for the people in the back who didn't hear?
He is a mighty warrior. How dare you? We have 6 attacks. 4 base, 1 for charging, 1 because he has 2 close combat weapons. And we are hitting on 3s. Even though we have extra weapon skill right now, it doesn't make a difference. So we missed 2. But now we are wounding with 2s. And that is a bunch of wounds. 4 wounds, sir. AP 2.
So I need 4 5-ups.
Yes. That is
one
dead and 1 on 1 wound. So, in terms of combat resolution, you did 5, but I've done 3 back. Then I have a Legion Vexilla.
So you lose by 1.
So I lose by 1. So, here we go.
What's Erebus' leadership? 10?
Leadership 10, yeah.
Of course, because he's no coward, isn't he?
A 4 anyway. I laugh as we carry on the conflict. But that's great. That's the end here of... so lucky he survived there. It will not die. Let me roll it anyway. I'm not sure when it happens, but we'll roll it anyway.
A 5-up, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
There you go.
So it's either now or it's in a moment. I'll explain it after Custodes movement turn 3.
Here we go.
What a bloodbath. So, yeah. Can the Emperor protect? Here it is, end of the movement phase for the Custodes, and as you can see, the spearhead has pierced through my lines, and we are now in a lot of trouble. So, yeah, essentially, pushed forward with everything, stayed in combat, of course, where he has to, here and here. I did a reaction and moved with the Leviathan further back to make it a more difficult charge, because I want to try and keep him in the game. He's probably my best guns at the moment, to keep all of this going. Without anything else to be done, we'll get into a little bit of shooting, I think, and then after that, combat and charging and all the bad stuff. So here we are in the shooting phase, and
Shooting phase over.
so yeah, you're not shooting anything, right?
I don't want you to shoot me back. You've got better guns.
I do have good guns. So that makes sense. That's a shame for me because I do have 2 reactions in the shooting phase. Alas, I can do none of them. So we're just going to go with charges, I guess. So What's charging first?
So first the Dreadnought to your Leviathan.
Oh, I will Overwatch.
I thought so.
I will Overwatch.
That's what I wanted.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I need to Overwatch here because he may not be around much longer. Let us hit on 2s. That's all but 1. And then strength 7, so 4s, but we're looking for those 5-ups, people. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 invulns and
2 normal saves.
2 normal saves. You can take them as you wish.
So I'll take the 2 normal saves first.
Oh, before you do that, it was the end of the turn, so I did go up.
Oh yeah, and he did regain a wound.
He did regain a wound.
So okay, so 2 normal saves, 2 ups, 4 fast, and then 4 5-ups.
4 5-ups. Just 1. So 3 wounds taken. So he's down to 3 remaining. Not too bad.
That's fine. I didn't roll to make the charge. It's 9 inches. I get +1 for movement 8 and +1 for Nemesis because it's heavy.
Nice.
So, and it's also Dreadnought. So.
And it's also Dreadnought. Here we go. So, oh, that will not do it. The Dark Gods did not smile on you this day, sir.
No.
My flame was obviously out of range, guys, so I couldn't use this.
Surge move.
Surge move is 1.
So if you...
There you go.
Yes, there you go. A mighty 1.
Shifted forward slightly. Any other charges? These guys?
Yeah. They're going to charge him.
Yep. Nothing I can do about that.
Do I even bother rolling there? I mean,
I can brace. Does that do anything?
I'm going to be attacking with Melter Bombs, which is 1 attack automatic against your rear.
Oh dear. Okay, so they'll move in, and I guess these 2 are going into here.
Yeah. So I roll. I mean, they get +2 because it's.
They
Nemesis.
can't fail, really, but
they can't fail. They're in.
So they're in.
But
they're in.
There will be a change of plans here. Since I do believe that is a...
Oh, that's exactly 10 inches away.
10, so -2 for Nemesis, so that's an 8-inch charge, and you can't Overwatch. So I might as well try.
No, yeah, okay, go for it. That'll get them in.
Yeah,
that's
they're
what
in.
you need. Okay, so we'll get those guys stuck in combat in just a second. So here we are, all in combat. Dear, oh dear, my Leviathan is now a potato, but we're going to throw some melter bombs here. So we're starting off onto my immobilized Sakaran.
So that's Melter Bombs automatically hit. Armor Bane, Strength 8. So this is already a glance.
Okay.
But let's see how much damage we do. So that's a pen.
Okay.
So that's 1 pen. 2 pens. 3 pens.
Ow.
4 pens.
Okay.
AP1 all. So let's just
Yep.
roll them all at once. See what happens.
Yes, you can do, because it doesn't matter at this stage.
Yeah, it's dead. So let's just see how big the explosion is. AP1, so +2 to damage.
I want 5s then to blow up, right?
Yeah, you do.
There you go.
It goes boom.
It goes boom with a 6 there. So let's do the explosion. Do you want to do the same one here?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to do them both.
Yeah, so again, same deal. So that's a pen.
That's a pen.
That's a pen.
That's a pen.
That's a pen. And that's a pen, and that's 4 AP1s.
It's crazy. Melter bombs are brilliant. And that's
that's
that
3
blows up, yeah.
explosions.
Okay.
It explodes 3 times.
Let me quickly check on the damage these things do when they blow up, and we'll catch you back in a second. Of course, 40k brain. I've kept thinking you check on the stat, and then it'll say D3 wound, mortal wounds, or D6, whatever. But of course, this is Horus Heresy, so it's just strength 8, D6 inches. So we'll do this one. It's a 1 inch, so it's basically those 3 right there. Strength 8 hits, so I'll do 3 of them. And that is 2 wounds.
2 armor saves.
2 armor saves. And they're fine. And then over here, this guy blows up a big, 6 inches.
Ooh.
So that'll cover these 4.
And
So-
the Dreadnought,
and the
definitely.
Dreadnought.
And possibly the other unit, yeah.
And
We need
possibly
to
the
measure,
unit.
yeah.
So let's do these 4 first. And that is
3.
3
saves.
3 saves.
All passed.
All fine. And then
The Dreadnought.
The Dreadnought, strength 8. So that's a wound.
2 up.
And he's fine. That's a shame. And then
we should... Sorry, carry on. I'm just going to be a good Samaritan, and
we're out there, I think.
I think
Yeah.
he's in. So you've got 1 roll to wound.
1 there? Okay, great. And 1 more. That's another wound on this Custodes, which is fine
Save.
again. And then here, is there any? Oh, 6
Within
inches.
6?
Yep.
So,
No, we're out.
no, I do believe that's all 3 of them, really.
3 and my Leviathan.
From the engine stack, the base is just about in, I would
Okay.
say.
So Leviathan, he's a 4. No, he's fine. And then 3
I should roll to wound.
3 wounds. I know, but
You cheated me.
I did. Hey!
You got a wound then.
Got a wound. But these 2 are smouldering explosions of mess. I'll remove them off the table in just a second and add flames. The smouldering wreckage of my Sakaran Punishers as the Custodes push through and hunt down Erebus, who's very close now. But we're fighting here the 3 spears against the Leviathan here.
Yeah.
Lots of attacks coming
Yeah.
in.
Chosen to go with the spears rather than the melter bombs, just because I want to roll lots of dice.
Yeah, I
and
mean-
he's AP nothing in combat, so this is for fun. So hitting on 4s, wounding on 6s.
Okay, let's do this. Hit no 4s.
Okay, that wasn't too great. I mean, I'm not expecting to kill him.
I know, but he's a potato now.
Yeah, he's basically.
nothing he can do. Wow.
So those are AP2.
So goes drink my 5 ups. How many is there? 5?
5.
Okay.
5 ups.
5 ups. I fail every single one, so he takes 5 wounds.
Excellent.
And he has 5 attacks back, actually. So going in, he hits on 4s and wounds on 2s. That's 3 wounds.
3 2-ups.
3 2-up saves.
Oh,
Hey!
1 Custodes dies.
One Custodes dies. So I lost how many wounds? Sorry, 5.
5.
So I actually lose combat, but obviously I'm a Dreadnought, so
Doesn't matter.
I chuckle. But hey, took a Custodes down to something. Now,
We have
okay.
the Maragal.
We
He's
do.
initiative 5, isn't he?
He is a higher initiative. He has 3 attacks.
So, yeah, you hit him first.
Hitting on 3s. That is 1 hit. Wow. Wounding on 2s. That is 1 wound.
So that's brutal 2, isn't it?
Brutal 2.
So I've got 2 5-ups or he explodes.
Correct, sir. 2 5-ups, or he
The
is
Emperor is with me. He is not.
He is not.
So,
D6, but I don't think it'll affect anything but him.
and a strength
Yeah.
8 hit.
One
so,
strength 8. Yep.
So toughness 7, isn't it?
yeah, toughness 7.
So 3. So that's AP nothing.
Normal save. And we're okay.
Oof, just about.
Just about.
Oh, well, we need to get some fire in there, don't we?
Yeah, true.
It's only right.
It's only right.
We'll leave him there. Do you want to go straight to Erebus?
No, I'm going to get fire right now. There we
Ah,
go.
Okay.
The
You
flames. It's more fire. There you go. As he explodes into bits. And now, yes, we go over. Let's, your custodian.
You need to consolidate as well, don't forget.
Oh, I'll just do this a little bit.
No, I mean...
Oh, over here. Yes, I'll do that in a second. Worry not.
Okay.
You fight first, my friend.
Same time as your...
As my diabolist, of course.
Yes, so I am 5 attacks each, and I'm down to 3 guys. That's 15. Let me just do some
Yes.
quick maths. So I'm hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s.
Okay, let's do this. Hit on 4s.
Oof.
Okay.
That is not good. And
Wounding on 3s.
oof, that is not good either.
Okay.
So that's 5 more dead.
5 more dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now we have 3 attacks base with Diabolist, +1 attack because of
Dark
the...
channeling?
No,
no,
because
the
of the
terrible power.
No, actually, he doesn't get that. I think it's only until the phase.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So he's only 4 attacks then?
So he's 4 attacks because he has 2 weapons. But
Yes.
he's hitting on 3s.
Yep, +1 weapon
Plus
skill
one
for that.
weapon skill. And now he's wounding
On 2s.
on 2s. And there's the murderous strike we needed.
So I'm going to do the 2 normal ones first.
2 normals, okay.
Both passed, and now I need a 5 up. I mean, if I fail this, he's on his last wound anyway, so this is the same. And he passes.
Hey!
6, that was.
So that was all okay?
Yep.
Okay, I'll do all the guys off camera in a second. Actually, they only get 1 attack each now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is easier. 3, 6, 7, 8. So hitting on 4s, because don't forget they are buffed up.
Ooh!
And sorry to everyone, I did select this unit. I did say off camera to Stevie G earlier that it is my sacrificial unit, because I'm already there getting combat from it. So, wounding on 4s for 2 wounds.
2 mighty wounds.
And
Both
they're fine.
passed.
Now, Erebus. He has 4 attacks base, and he gets +1 for having 2 weapons. Now, hitting on 3s, and then wounding on 2s. There you go. So, 4 please at your
Invul, isn't it?
invuln, because it goes straight through an AP2.
So
2
1
wounds.
Custodes is I'll remove the guy here,
Okay.
and that way leave that guy just, you know.
With all
Easier.
Makes sense. So I did 2 wounds to you,
And I did 5 to you.
and you did 5 to me, and I have a Vexilla, so I lose by 2. We
Oh.
are running, I believe.
Do I run you down?
Running. Do you run me down? Is this the time where it all goes wrong? My initiative,
Which is 4.
which is more than that, I think, on Erebus. Or is
Oh, it's a
collect-
whole unit, isn't it? Is
Oh,
it
is it
majority units? Or is it the highest initiative?
I think it was the highest, but we could be wrong. Let's roll.
Well, let's roll and see what happens. So I'm initiative 5, so
Oh,
6.
even with that, I think you've run me down.
I think I've killed Erebus.
No.
No, I've killed Erebus.
No, it doesn't work. Like that.
End of battle report. Thank you guys for watching. Fantastic.
Well. Stevie, Erebus is actually fearless. So that means there is no morale needed. They automatically pass, which I guess means I didn't lose the extra guy from before because they're fearless. They don't take because the unit gets it. But yeah, we'll just leave it at that, my friend. So I don't know how. Oh, you okay? Do you need a minute? Here we are, end of the movement phase for the Word Bearers. Not much left on the board now, guys, but carnage is afoot. We have a full run across here with the Galvo back with a nice little extra movement they have now, pushing their way this way. There is a possible 12-inch charge, -1 3, but they get +1.
Can they charge after running?
Oh, they're relentless.
I don't think that does
Maybe
it.
not.
We'll double check. But
Probably not. You're probably right. I'm probably just massively cheating there. But I'm just getting excited. I just want to get
you're
stuck
an
in.
Erebus player. Of course you're going to try and cheat. Like that trick you pulled before the Fearless.
Yeah, that was very good.
That was not very
lucky I
good.
checked the rules because, yeah, people would have been angry at me. But I thought there's got to be something. Erebus can't just run like that. He doesn't run away from fights. Now, we've moved forward with the Marigal. Keep it quiet, please. We moved forward with the Marigal, probably going to charge back at that Dreadnought. And then we had a reaction here where this squad of Custodes moved across as a reaction to that, which is nice because I probably was thinking about charging them, because the Marigal could actually do some serious work into them, because they're brutal too. But anyway, we'll see if we can kill ourselves a big old Dreadnought. So with that, the only shooting I have is quite literally these guys here. So we're going to put a blast template on his head, right on there.
There
Thank
he
you very-
is.
Yes, I mean, probably will end up doing that. So,
Oh, sorry.
yeah, that's okay, everyone. Let's do a direct hit on his head. 4 up I need. No, again, absolutely nothing. So,
I like it.
yeah, I know, it's absolutely useless. But I do have 2 shots from my bolt splitter with 1 hit and nothing. Charges.
I should have declared a reaction to shoot back.
He will charge. Oh, yes, you can do if you wish. I went too quickly. I probably should have done it anyway. But yes,
Yeah,
please shoot.
I am going to shoot back.
Yes,
So
please do.
my Corvée last pulses.
Yes.
Hitting on 2s.
Hit on 2s. Oh, right.
Wounding on 2s. So those are AP3. So there's 2. And now my Adrathic Destructors.
AP3?
Those
Oh,
are
sorry.
AP3.
Yeah, carry on.
Twin links, both of them. So hitting on 2s.
Both hit.
Strength 5, so I need 6s, I believe. But
Okay,
they are instant death. I need those 6s again.
No, nada. So, just the 2 normal saves. You said AP3, right?
AP3. He's got a 2 up?
He should have a 2 up, yeah, I believe so.
What?
Yeah, there we go. Both saved. Either way, even if it wasn't 3 up.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it's 2 up.
I mean, they're
I'll check.
AP3, so they would have gone through.
Yes, exactly, beforehand. So, that's done. Let's go into charges.
Okay, I'm going to Overwatch.
I haven't declared yet what I'm going to charge.
I am on Overwatch. There's
What's-
only one charge.
What's the distance here? What's the distance here?
You can't. You shot him.
Oh, I did.
Don't,
Shouldn't have shot.
You're
Foolish.
pure chaos energy today, aren't you?
It's just my brain isn't all
So
there.
I'm going to shoot.
Yeah,
a few
shoot
charge.
me. I need to go in. I'm in. There
We
go.
need to double check his armor save. Is it 2 up for America?
I will check. I've got a book right here.
Well, anyway, I'm going to roll the hits.
It's a 2+ save. Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
yeah.
That Dreadnought's really good.
It's really good.
Why do the Void Bearers have it?
Right, come on, roll
Okay,
your,
so
roll your
hitting-
Overwatch.
Yeah, hitting on those 2s.
Yes, all hit. Lovely.
Wounding on 2s, so that's
Two.
2 ups,
Okay.
and then the 2 twin linked graphic destructors.
There's
twin
twin linked.
I need that 6 now.
Need
Come
that.
on, 6s. Nothing. So
Two
2
ups.
ups.
No, we're fine. So we're in. Boop. Can't do anything over there.
Just going to turn him around to make it more cinematic.
Oh, of course. You do love the cinematic, don't you, Stevie?
I mean, we are the Golden Boys.
So with that, that's all of it. Let's get into combat. Coming up, combat. Starting off with, of course, the Maragal. He has 4 attacks because +1 for charging. Hitting on 3s. This is Deja Vu. 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. Oh, just the 1 wound. Not enough. Not enough.
Wait,
So-
Invul? Wait, it's Brutal 2, isn't
It's
it?
brutal 2, yeah.
So
2
2,
dice.
5 ups?
Yep. No, 2 wounds. So he's down
to his
1.
last one.
Same as last time. My Maragal can't seem to take down a Dreadnought in 1 round of combat.
Okay, so
You fight back. 4
4
attacks.
attacks plus 1 for Nemesis.
Okay.
So hitting on 4s
Hitting on 4s.
and wounding on 2s.
Okay.
Oh,
Because Nemesis, you can never hit
worse than a 4
4. It's very
unless
cool.
it's a Primarch, which there isn't. 2s, and these are Brutal 3, so
Brutal
that's
3.
6 saves.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3,
AP2.
4, 5, 6. Nasty. 5 ups here. I need to make at least 3 of these. I only make 2. He
Boom,
blows
he's
up.
gone.
That's not good for me. So he goes 5 inches. So it's basically the Dreadnought himself
And the holes.
and the squad there.
Yeah, so they're all
Okay.
strength 8, aren't they?
Yes, they are. So the Dreadnought on a 3. No. And then the 4 guys on 2s.
Why are you rolling so many dice?
I don't know. I'm actually just cheating there. 2s. There you go. 2.
2 armor saves.
2 armor saves coming through.
Both
And
passed?
Both
3s.
passed. You're totally fine. And now he's gone, and nothing but a little.
We need more fire.
We need. It's just too much fire in this board. There you go. More fire. You know, you're paying for this extra kind of cinematic.
Just explosions everywhere. Look at all the fire everywhere. It's just insanity.
So, with that, let us go. Let's just do yours here.
Oh, yeah.
I'll let you have this.
Oh, thank you.
I
Thank
think
you
you
so
have this.
much. So that's 6 attacks each. I'm still going to persist with the spears.
I like it. Yeah,
Because
just
it's more fun.
Yep.
Um,
Hit on 2s, 3s.
hitting on
Weapon skill 5, yeah.
4s, and wounding on 6s.
I keep thinking vehicle.
So that's not too great. I need 6s.
Okay. And
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. I fight
Hit me
back.
back.
I have 5 attacks, hitting on 4s, and then wounding on 2s. 2 wounds.
2 ups. both
It's
passed.
fine. Okay. Now, once again, last but not least, I will let you fight back here, along with my Diabolist.
Yeah. Do you just want to move my Contemptor 3 inches?
Don't worry, we'll be doing all that in just a moment.
Okay,
Worry
so
not.
you want me to go first, even though I'm going the same time as your Diabolist, yeah?
Always. It's just a nice thing to do. You know? Let you come and throw some dice.
Yeah. So that's 10.
Here we go.
Hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s.
Well, that's better. Better than usual.
Yep.
Getting on 3s.
So that's it's 5. It's always 5. It's 5
always
per turn.
5. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay, now 3 attacks plus 1 for 2 weapons from the main guy. I should have done my psychic. I think it's only when I charge, so only I can do it. So here we go. Hitting on 3s.
All hits.
All hit. Wounding on 2s. Murder strike? No, but 3 wounds.
So 3 2-ups.
3 normal saves.
All
They're
passed.
fine. And now 3 attacks from the normal guys. 2 hits and no wounds. And then last but not least, 5 attacks from Big E, the real Big E.
Huh.
Come on now. Hitting on 3s. All but 1. And then wounding on 2s. We're looking, just 2. I can't seem to shift
2
this unit.
5-ups.
2 5-ups. There
Both
we go.
failed,
So 1 dead.
He's dead.
And that's it. Yeah, that's it. Just
The
one.
combat continues.
This combat continues. So, with that, I lost, but I'm fearless, and we move on to your turn. But we'll move all this bits and pieces, and I think this is the final blow for the word bearers. So here we are, the final moments, and as you can see, the Custodes have moved around in a pincer maneuver to try and trap Erebus and his trusted Diabolist advisor. But basically, other than you can't really do any shooting, so other than some charges, that's pretty much it in terms of your whole turn. So
that's it. Yeah.
Right.
And you can't react either. So
I can't do anything. It's just
we could just
start
rolling those charges, I guess.
Let's do it. Okay, what are we charging?
Well, these guys, I mean, they're in. I mean, that's an inch. The Dreadnought, that's in.
You can't fail.
It's only those guys, which I haven't pre-measured. They get +2 because +1 for movement 8. That looks like a 6, so +2 to that because Nemesis, your Warlord's in there. So I need a 4.
Okay, let's do it. That'll do it.
Yeah.
So they're all in.
in.
Let's move them all in and let's get to fighting. Okay, here we go with combat. Starting off with the Leviathan. I guess your Contemptor will be going.
Yeah, he's initiative 4, so first we've got the basic dudes.
Okay.
So that's 5 attacks each, because of Nemesis, again. I keep repeating myself. So going again with the spears, just for the sheer number. I mean, it worked out pretty well the first time round.
I love it.
So hitting on 4s, wounding on 6s.
Let's do this. Couple hits there.
That's a few hits.
Yeah.
I like that.
Nice.
All I need now is some 6s.
Some beautiful 6s. There's 2.
2 5-ups.
5-ups. I saved none, so I'm down to 3 wounds remaining.
Okay.
And now the Contemptor's coming in.
Yeah, so the Contemptor's coming in, hitting on 4s, winning on 2s, going with the fists, so it's brutal 3.
I love it.
6 attacks, 4 base, 1 for charging, 1 for Nemesis.
Okay.
4s. Oh, that's
just the 1.
Bad rolling.
But you need this.
I need 2. So that's 3 wounds.
3 wounds, 5-ups. I saved 2 of them, so that means he's got 1 wound left.
Oof, that was so close.
Yes, but I mean, again, he is a nice-looking potato, all shiny in his armor.
You get to hit back with your potato.
I do 5 attacks with the potato. I'll put them all into the Contemptor because he's got 1 wound left. Hitting on 4s.
4s, yeah.
And wounding on strength 8, so wounding on that, yeah.
2 up.
Oh, if that was a 1, that would have been beautiful.
It teetered there on the edge of it.
Alas. Okay, right. This is going to be a bloodbath.
Yeah.
So, I am challenging your Warlord with Erebus.
With Erebus.
It's happening.
Let's do it.
It's a throwdown.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do this. Let's move these 2.
They are already in base to bases.
Yes.
Oh, you want it on a scenic?
Yeah, you got to make it thematic. I mean, there we
go.
go.
Warlord is down to 1 wound, so he is...
That's why Erebus challenged him, of course. He saw the weakness in his heart.
Oh, Erebus, you sneaky little...
Now, your initiative,
5.
So is mine, but I am unwieldy, so it's all up to you.
So let me just tally up my insane amount of attacks. So 5 base, +1 for... Oh, you know what? You've done it again, you clever sod.
What have I done now?
You moved me out base to base with 2, losing me my Reaping Blow.
Ah, yes. I planned that all along.
Yeah. So
you can have it if you want. I don't mind. I am that arrogant.
Nemesis, my Warlord trait, and can I have my Reaping Blow because I had base to.
You can have your Reaping Blow.
So that's.
I want to make you happy.
I only have 9 attacks to make count.
9 attacks. I love this.
Hitting on your weapon skill is
currently, because I get my dark favoring, my weapon skill is 6.
So same as me. So 4s, and then I'm wounding you on 2s.
4s and 2s. Let's do this. Okay, that's not bad.
Good.
That's not bad.
That's not very good.
It's not half C's. That's right. Now 2s. So that's how many?
That's 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 4-ups.
5 4-ups here. Okay,
he's dead.
All saved. Now we move on. Erebus now fights back. 5 attacks. All hit.
No.
And he's gone. End of the game. A victory to Erebus and the Word Bearers. Catch you back in a second. There we have it, end of the game, and a victory to Erebus himself. Even though the Custodes may have won the battlefield, he got what he wanted, that knowledge within the ruins. There was basically
the ruins
there was
of
a secret
his corporeal form.
There was a secret
after he was sliced to bits.
Show me the body. There was a secret objective which Erebus gathered from that area, and he has now retreated with what he needs. And
retreated, yes, that's the word. That's what he does best.
Hey, Erebus
he spent
knows.
half the battle running.
Erebus knows. So, yes.
And now he's running from his own mortality.
Anyway, anyway, he's still running, he's still alive. So, well done to you, though, for winning the game. It was very nice to see your new style of Custodes play, because the last time you played, spoiler alert, he was more conservative, shall we say, with his movement, etc., and I think that may have cost him dearly.
Yeah.
And this time, being far more aggressive, just meant that I couldn't do anything. I made a few mistakes in the game. I mean, don't get me wrong, I made a few rules mistakes. I think I missed my etheric lightning, whatever it's called, on one occasion. Not that it does much. And things like that, maybe. But
I think putting the Vorbach out on the flank like that.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say, Steve.
They did nothing.
They did nothing. Of course, when you deploy first, then your counter deploy is very easy to go, right, well, I'll just mitigate the Galvo back. I always make that mistake of going, right, well, they need to go in the center so I can go either flank quite easily. In this game, I thought to myself, well, hang on a minute. He's going to be hitting heavy, maybe in the center. I need to hold the center. If I push the Galvo back up, they're just going to get obliterated, countercharge, and eaten alive. Yeah. If I hit a flank and try and go hard and harass you, then... But the problem was they were too busy trying to chase a Vindicare assassin, like a dog with a bone, rather than getting stuck in like they should have done.
I mean, it would have been a good plan if you were fighting a normal force that would have a lot more models. But with the Custodes being so spare when it comes to model count, the whole army was in the center, essentially. Yeah,
completely. I totally agree. And but I definitely misplayed the Galvo back. Sorry to all of you Serrated Sun fans out there. Although these are flayed hand, if you want to go lore bunny, these are flayed hand Galvo back. Yeah, so, you know.
The ways of the traitor.
Anyway, yeah, you played it very, very well. You pushed that center ground. It broke my lines, and then that was it. All the gooey-ness in center, the tanks, nothing I could do. What was your favorite unit, your MVP?
My MVP is probably the Sword of Board guys who held on against the Erebus, the Diablos, and that 20-man blob.
They did well.
For, was it 2 whole turns, 3 turns?
I was kind of hoping that we would get rid of them. This is my game plan at the time, was if I had a good round of combat there and wiped that unit out, I would have run that unit up the other side of the board and then try to hold them off with a Leviathan, throw down the Galvo back on turn 5 to try and do something. Although it was a bit too late for the Galvo back completely. Anyway, that was the plan, try and score some points out of this.
And no plan survives the contact.
Exactly. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Now, don't forget, let me grab this over here. We are giving away a assassin, a Clade Animus assassin. So you basically follow the details in the description below in order to how to apply. But yeah, get yourself one of those, and Mr. Pardo will be shipping off to you lovingly packaged, probably with a little SN sticker on it as well. Now, last but not least, thank you so much for taking the time to come and watch Erebus. We appreciate it. All of you Erebus fans out there, comment below. I want to hear you all. And until next time, we'll see you very soon. Bye.